Hello and welcome back to episode 181. We're going to do a little bit of a mini-game concept. The idea here is there's a 10-minute timer or whatever value you want, and players have to do things within that time limit or they get sent back to the lobby. And every now and then we can have a button where they can press to reset the timer. Okay, we need an objective. Because we're going to have a timer, so we're going to have scoreboard, objectives, add, I'm just going to call it timer because that makes sense, timer, done, press that button. Okay, now we're going to want a countdown controller. This is going to be powered by redstone, so I'm going to leave a block here for the redstone. Now normally I put a lever on top and I say it's fine to switch this to always active. This one must stay needs redstone. Repeat. We will scoreboard players remove. I need a player name. I want a fake player. I am going to call them countdown current. So they're going to store the current value of the countdown timer, and we're going to take one off it each time. Repeat unconditional needs redstone. That's fine. Put a block after that, and this block here. We're going to turn off the power. So let's get the coordinates of this block. 35, 56, 12. Okay, we did the old fill tab, tab, tab. What we're going to do here is execute if score countdown.current timer matches 0 or less. Then we're going to run setblock coordinates I just copied, white underline wool, and replace. I think you can leave the replace off, it defaults to that. I like to put it there just so I know. Okay, so if it equals 0, put that to white wool, so we stop the timer. And we're also going to run another command here, because if it equals 0, the player has lost the game. So let's fill, tab, 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 copy. Now instead of doing the check again, we'll just say conditional. So if this one runs, this one will. Set block, just there. Redstone, block, replace, done. Okay, but underneath here, I want this to automatically reset. So if this gets powered, we will set the block above it to white wool. Done. This is our countdown controller. Done. And let's just put any block on there for now. This is player lose controller. Right, if the player loses, I am literally just going to say you lose. And I think I'm going to set up 2 teleport points. So green and red. Green is going to be you are in the game and playing. Red is going to be you are back in the lobby. Okay, so if I die, I want to be teleported back to the lobby. So let's get the coordinates of the lobby, which is our red wool. Boom. And I'm just going to say TP, all players, to the lobby. Done. Okay, so we're counting down, we hit 0, this stops, this says you lose and teleports me to here. Now let's get a start. We need to be able to start the game if we are in the lobby. Start game. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a fake player that stores the initial amount of time we have. This way we only have to change the time in one place, which is nice. So scoreboard, players, set, and we called the other one countdown current. This one is going to be countdown dot initial timer, and let's just set it to 5 seconds for now. Done. And then what we're going to do is we are going to do the scoreboard players operation countdown dot current timer equals countdown dot initial timer. So we set the initial timer, and now we're setting the current value of the timer to the initial value we set. Okay, and now we want to teleport into the game as well. So this is in the game. Green is in the game. Fill, tab, tab, tab. Copy that. Get rid of that. Teleport all players into the game. Okay, done. Whew. Okay, let's have a little look. So we should get a 5-second countdown. This should turn into a redstone block. 5-second countdown. This will turn into white wall. This will turn into a redstone block very, very quickly. And I should end up here with the message "you lose." No, I just teleported straight there. Okay. Set the initial timer. Copy the timer, and we put teleport there. Well, that was very silly. So we've gone into the game, but we haven't started the timer. So here we are in the game, but the timer's not started. Okay. Fill, tab, tab, tab. Always helpful when you miss off one whole command. Let's put this here. Set block. Redstone block replace. Press the button. I should get teleported into the game. It's running. 5 seconds. Oh, okay. Obviously worked. It says you lose, and I am back on red, and we said red is lobby. So I'm in the lobby. I can press start again. I'm in game. I'm playing. I'm running around. If I'm not quick enough, I'm back in the lobby. Okay. Okay, that's good enough. Right. Now we need a reset timer button. These are the buttons you'll put around the map. Reset timer. So these buttons you'll put around the map that players can press to give themselves more time. And what we're going to do is we are literally going to copy this command here. We're just going to set the current timer to the initial timer. Copy. And put that in there. Okay, so we're completely resetting the timer. You don't have to. You could just add a bit. If you wanted, you could just say, pop to scoreboard players, add our fake player, countdown current timer, and then add a little bit for each button. You don't have to completely reset it. We are going to though. Right, now let's make it a bit more visual. We want to be able to see what's going on. At the moment it's a bit hard to tell. I mean, how much time do I have? If I keep pressing this button, I should basically have forever. Yeah, we're over 5 seconds, so that should have run out. Let's leave it. So 3, 4, 5, and it's about right. There we go. Right, let's get some visual stuff happening. So, start game. Let's make some changes here. Let's add a boss bar, and that we can use as our countdown. Okay, where should we put the boss bar? Do we want to teleport the players straight away? I think we just put it on the end here, actually, to be honest. So we've teleported, we've started the timer. We will boss bar, add, I don't know, I'm just going to call it mybossbar. Bossbar, add mybossbar, and let's give it a bit of visual text. Let's say time left, time remaining might sound better, but okay, we've added a boss bar, and then we want to set the boss bar up. So execute, store result, boss bar, there it is, boss bar, my boss bar, its maximum value is going to equal scoreboard players get countdown dot initial timer. Okay, so we'll set it to that first value. You can see, because we're referencing countdown dot initial timer, we don't have to keep hard coding the value. We're only going to have to change that value in one place. Done, and we will control middle mouse and copy that entire block. So it's got the same command. And let's just go to where it says max and change that to value. Done. Let's give it a different color as well. Bossbar, bossbar set mybossbar. Say its color is red. That's good color for a countdown timer. And let's also bossbar set mybossbar players who can see it. All players can see it. Done. Okay, so we should probably have a boss bar up here. There it is. Okay, so the controller's running. We've got the 5-second countdown. Ooh, I'm not quick enough. I'm back in the lobby. Our boss bar is still staying, and it's not counting down. So our countdown controller. Let's tack a couple of things onto the end of this, or add a couple of things on the end of this. Let's execute. Store result into a boss bar. My boss bar, and I'm going to put it into its value. Run, and what we're going to put in there is a scoreboard players get, and our player was called countdown dot current timer. Okay, done. Let's see what happens now when we start the game. And this is much nicer. Now we can see when we're going to teleport. Bonk, we finished. Okay, start the game. Does our reset button work? Yes, it does. Full reset. Okay, let's just wait for that to teleport me back. Bonk. And let's add, so reset timer. Let's do a different timer. Or it's not a reset, we're just going to add a little bit. So we're not going to reset the time, we're going to add to timer. So let's remove a lot of this. Scoreboard players add, it was called countdown dot current. Add it to the timer, and we can add whatever we want. So let's just say 20, that's only going to add a second each time I press that button. Start the game. So full reset will full reset, and this one's just going to give me a little bit of time. Okay, so those are your two different buttons you would spread around the map so the player doesn't die. Okay, we're almost there. Let's add something else as well. We've got a nice bar going down, but how about if you actually wanted to see the value? And so back into our controller. So where are we? We're on the countdown controller. Let's just add another one to the end here. And what we'll do is we will do a title at all players, and we'll put it on the action bar. Yeah, thank you. It's done it for me already. What do we want to put on there? Well, I want to put a score. I want to put a score in there. And where is the score coming from? So I need the name of the player. Speech marks, colon, speech marks. We've seen a lot of them. And I need to know the objective. So the name of the player, name, is our fake player, who we have called countdown dot current. And the objective is our timer. And it's going to be in white at the moment. Let's make it red, so it might be a bit easier to see, or so you can easily see how you can change the color to whatever you want. Color red. Done. Okay, let's press start again. It's counting down. There's my action bar. F3D, clear chat. It's counting down. Reset it. Yeah. See, we've got a little number on the action bar there. We can add 1, You can add 1. This will never work because the button takes 1 second to press. I lost. Okay, and it looks like we've got one thing left to do because that action bar is, or that boss bar is still there. So if the player loses, we want to remove that boss bar. So let's just get something on the end of there. Boss bar, remove my boss bar. Done. I think we're finished. Let's run that. Let's run that last command manually. Boss bar, remove. Yeah, my boss bar. Okay, right. We're in the lobby. And what did we say? Lobby was red. We're in the lobby, and we want to press the start button. So that's this one, start, and that'll teleport us into the game. Okay, we're playing. We haven't got much time. We found a button. We press the button. Maybe we've got to kill zombies. Maybe we've got to run over parkour courses. Who knows what we're going to do? But we've got to do it before that time runs out. And if that time runs out, I'm not going to make it back to the button. I lose, and I'm back in the lobby. And the action bar fades away, and it's completely reset. Okay, I don't know what you're going to use this for. I think the most likely thing is you've got to do a race of some sort, and you've got a set amount of time to get between each area. You've got to make it to the next. Maybe I have to run around these command blocks. And if I can do it fast enough, I can't even do that right quick. I've got to run around these command blocks, and when I run around to the end, I'm allowed to press the button again. How many times can I do this? I don't know. I've made a mini game already. I'm not very good at it. Okay, but that is the concept. Get the players to do whatever you want them to do. They've only got a set amount of time, and when the time runs out, back to the lobby they go. Okay, there we go. That was a bit of a long one. Sorry about that. It's still under 20 minutes, so not too bad. But I will catch you in the next episode. If you do make anything cool with this, give me a link. Let me have a look. I'll be interested. And we're done. Okay. Oh, and do like and subscribe. I should say that more. I really should. See you later. Bye-bye.